Danica and...
It's gotta be.
Who do you think it's going to be?
It's Danica and Jamie.
Yeah.
Obviously she's going home.
Jamie and Danica.
Knew it.
That was an easy option.
Obvious, man.
Yeah.
It was so obvious.
Damn in his little Maharishi t-shirt. Go on, boy.
Nobody's expecting this. This is why I like it, guys. I'm sitting with my most favourite Islanders from the season, guys. I love Charlie on this season.
He's got a lot of good things to
You
say
know what
about
I mean? I love Brett on this season. Didn't think they both were boring. Not at all. I love them. Absolutely. But isn't it so weird? Because I genuinely just liked these guys on their seasons, and now they're sitting in my house and we're doing a Love Island review together.
Now we're hitting it off.
Now we're hitting it up. I feel like I got on well with both of them when I interviewed them. And I feel since then, we can do reviews together. I don't know what we're going to do when it comes to this, but it's going to be an absolute mess. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content, guys. This video is sponsored by Frontline Therapist, a mental health company that, you know, is affordable mental health care for everybody, but especially diverse black and brown people. Use my discount code below. It's not there for long, as you know, Love Island is now ending. Everything is in the bio below, guys. Frontline Therapist. Whew, this was arguably the worst episodes I have ever seen.
Thanks for getting us in to review it, mate.
In my life. So I thought, you know what, since it was a boring episode, get the boring lads.
Worst episode, worst guest.
Yes!
Team Childish and Team Boring.
Yes! It's very fitting. And then we have Scott in the back. You can't see him, but you'll be able to hear him or something like that if he says something or whatever. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm just shifting around a bit, mate.
Okay.
Are you alright?
I just don't want either of you guys to fall. Both of you guys are quite tall. So, you know, I have
That's
to,
why
like,
you got your booster seat.
Right, booster seat is there, and obviously my back is like straight and not arched because...
Are you going to edit out the booster seat bit?
Definitely. 110% that is going. I don't know what I'm going to say about this episode. I think it was very boring. The baby challenge was ridiculous, but I genuinely thought that Danica and Jamie were going home.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of assumed that would be them. Like, Danica's had a really good run, and they both seem like great people, but it was just the right people to go at this time. I couldn't see it being anyone else.
This shit is so funny. Sorry, let's just continue this video. Charlie was streaming on the season. You were with Danica.
I was indeed.
And now here you are. Like, I just love that. I just find it very interesting. What are your thoughts on today's episode? I know we didn't even watch half of it, but I genuinely saw Danica and Jamie going. I thought that we barely know Jamie. Only in there for 3 days. I think it was it a good investment for him? I don't know, because his football team were upset with him that he went on the show. And, you know, we'll just see if he returns.
Is he out of contract now? Like,
Actually,
can he go back?
They tweeted saying that we'll assess him on his return.
Right.
So I don't know what that means. That's very open to interpretation of, you know, maybe we'll have you back, maybe we won't have you back.
Yeah.
But I don't think they knew that he was going on.
But the thing is, now he's dedicated his summer to the show because he did on quarantine, he's done a bit of the show, now he's not home yet. And so the first game of the season is this weekend. So he hasn't done any pre-season.
Yeah. So how long was he in there then? For the
So
whole
he
duration?
probably did maybe a couple of weeks of cast holding.
That's
He
ridiculous.
would have done 10 days.
So how
show week. So like
It's 10 days holding, and it can be slightly more, but
yeah,
I'm assuming. Yeah, I did 14 actually.
yeah. So he's missed pre-season. So
Are you allowed to go outside?
Yeah. I had a really nice villa actually. Me and my chaperone Abe. Shout out Abe.
So you have separate villas. You don't have one where you mix them.
No. It's literally middle of nowhere villa.
but you were allowed to leave yours and like go out and
Not at all, mate.
Yeah,
Not at all.
yeah.
So you can't go out to. You can't interact with anybody else.
No, not at all.
Damn.
No, not at all.
We can't even get. We used to write a list of like our shopping list. Hand it to our chaperone. They text someone, and then the next day someone just turns up with shopping.
Yeah,
Can't even leave to get food. Nothing.
That's it.
Zero interaction apart
Zero.
from you and your chaperone.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And your phone?
Gets taken away after 2 weeks, man.
First 5 days,
Yeah.
you can have it, and then it gets taken away.
So did you, either one of you, because you went in quite late,
Yep.
did either one of you tell the current contestants of what was going on the outside?
I slipped a few things to like a few of them.
Right.
But like you're not allowed to.
Nothing
They
like
like called me.
Did they tell you
know,
off?
Yeah, they told me off. They call you to the beach hut.
Yeah.
Because when you go in there, everyone's very interested in how like they come across, and a few people quite interested in like their following and stuff like that.
Did they
So
explicitly
like a couple
ask?
of them who I was close with, I just kind of like I told them, but
Yeah.
Damn.
So like whenever we talk about like the outside world or the chaperones or quarantine, the tannoy in the villa would be like, guys, can you stop talking about production of these?
Yeah.
But there was like this code word for asking how many followers we all thought we had, and it was how much are we benching? Is it like on a bench press? So like the boys come up like, how much am I benching? And I'd be like, oh, you're on about 220, 250, something like that.
Wow,
and they were
guys.
asking how many followers they got.
Damn. In terms of this episodes, the baby challenge I think was horrific. I actually muted the TV.
Oh my god, it's painful, isn't it?
Painful.
Fucking
I mean,
hell.
even if I was in there in that challenge, I would not want to participate. I think it's very boring. Babies are crying. It's not even real. What am I doing? And you know, what does this actually project for me as a couple? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was, well, could have been funny, but I didn't find any of it funny, really.
Neither that challenge they did at the end as well when they were passing the parcel.
Yeah, no, they needed to do like an actual get up and go challenge, like where they film all the other challengers, something a bit messy, something that was a bit competitive, rather than pass the parcel.
Yeah, I think if they whacked out the challenge we were talking about, where they do the tweets, that would have really stirred things up.
I'm confused. They didn't do the tweet challenge, the headline challenge, or the challenge that you said.
Yeah, like
other
the
day.
public perception one. Yeah.
It's intriguing. I don't know why. We only have 3 days left. I don't
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
they're doing. I think the last day is going to be the final dates.
Yeah, that caused a big stir for my ear because it was all like, who's the most compatible in terms of what the public's say, and then we have to grade each other like 1, 2, and 3, and it caused a bit of a stir with the contestants on my ear because people took what the public thought really to heart, and it affected like Libby and Jake's relationship for a bit. So I feel like that could have stirred the pot, especially for like Luca and Gemma at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Luca taking his microphone off was similar to Liberty.
I felt like it might have been on the cards after watching yesterday's, but today they look alright.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, I do see them doing the finale still. I think they have a very strong support.
I 100% think they'll get to the finale.
110%.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll last? Well, you were
On
in
the
there with them.
on the outside, I think they will. Yeah.
Why does everybody inside the villa say this?
Because
It's
I
so interesting to me.
think they're getting like the edit. Like a lot of people think that Gemma is into Luca as
Right.
Luca is into him,
And that's false.
And that's not legit. I don't agree with that. Having been in there, and now having watching what comes across on TV, like they really pinpoint out all those things that like make Luca look like a bit sort of like possessive and that because they're playing off what everyone's saying, aren't they?
Interesting.
That's what I think anyway.
Because he doesn't come across likable. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Watching it.
Well, I mean, I think, yeah, I think he is a lot better guy than they're putting him across.
Loving these diplomatic responses.
Yeah, well, I know.
I love it. I love Charlie's diplomatic. I love the way he swerves and curves. But no, I definitely agree with you. Everybody in the villa, even my interview with Simon Deji, they were saying he comes across as very much into her, and so does Gemma. But they don't show that with Gemma as much.
Nah.
So I guess that's just a narrative that they want to fit for him, and it fits quite well because we're receiving it that way, and we just think that. So, do I see them winning? No, absolutely not.
Who do you see winning?
You know what? Now I see your besties, Andrew and Tasha. I actually see them winning the show.
Why are they my besties, mate?
Because you came into the villa, you intercepted them quite well. Well, not too well, because you're here, but like you intercepted them well for a minute.
Yeah.
But their redemption arc has been very well received, and they genuinely look like they're very much into each other. I mean, so does Dami in India, and so does Ek and Davide. But I just think that people are really liking them now. Everybody's minds change with the show because we get presented with a new info.
I honestly, I'd love them to win, but I just cannot see it.
Interesting.
I just cannot see it. I think that Davide and Ekin have definitely got it, and then close behind we've got India and Dami and Luca and Gemma.
And you think Tash and Andrew are coming fourth?
Yeah, I don't see them coming in the top 3. I'd love them to because I really rate them both, but I just can't see them coming in the top 3. I don't know why. I just
I see them second.
Do you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I see them second.
So there's 4 couples in the finale. One is being dubbed. Prior. Who do we think that is?
I think it's Adam and Paige.
That's what I would want it to be honest with you. I just don't see it for Adam. I don't understand how you can come back into the show and be in the finale. Like, I feel like his behaviour this time is very different. Is that calculated? I don't know.
What about the thing you just received?
Oh, the spoiler.
Yeah.
I don't know. That spoiler of them being in the finale could also just be them on a date before the finale.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody just said that they're on a boat.
There's still
And
what?
there's pictures.
There's
Yeah,
Thursday,
well,
So
Friday,
that
Sunday.
could happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is for true, but because would they film those finale dates so far in advance? I don't know. I don't get the timeline. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were in that finale, because Paige has had that journey with Jax, back and forth, so much emotion. and then so that people are invested in her, and then comes in somebody else for her that treats her right, people might like that. I don't understand it, but
I feel like it's got a bit stagnant. Their storyline, it's just become a bit stagnant now.
Since Jack's left,
Yeah.
I think it's like there's been nothing 4-page in them to really tackle.
Yeah. What's their next progression though now? Like, because I feel like they're weeks away from like the exclusivity conversation or like the boyfriend-girlfriend conversation. I feel like they're still a couple of weeks behind that, unless they move really quickly in the next like 2 or 3 days. But I feel like
that would feel a bit forced, I think.
Yeah. But I wouldn't put it past Adam to maybe be a bit strategic going into like the next few days.
No, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. I wouldn't put it past them for that to happen, but like I wouldn't really buy into it at this stage.
I think he's very strategic and calculated with how he's moving. Because yesterday with Luca, he was like, "Oh, I get it. She licked my neck or whatever." But then he was saying to Paige, "Oh, we're gonna get all this attention when we get out. What if he does this in the clubs? And what if he does that?" Like, telling two people 2 different stories, and I think that is very interesting. I feel like he's playing it safe with the boys and with Luca, but saying his real stuff to Paige, and that's just one side that I think is duplicitous, and I think that is his character on the show, and it just doesn't make sense to me. I want to see India and Dami in that finale because I feel like they're OGs. They've had a rough ride, like Andrew and Tasha.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just makes sense for them to be there because they've pulled back, and they should be in that finale. And in terms of winning, I see it for Ekin and Davide, to be honest with you. I feel like they will win this.
Yeah, I like would put a lot
Honestly,
of money,
I can't tell.
I put a lot of money on it being
Ekin and Davide.
Yeah. They're just so well received, both of them, by the public.
Because I thought Gemma and Luca were beelining for it, but after yesterday's episode and these cracks surfacing again, I just don't see it with them. But you just never know, because Gemma's dad is Michael Owen, and I feel like that holds so much weight that since she got into the villa, I already knew that she was going to be in the finale. Like, I just kind of saw it with whoever Gemma was going to be with, she was going to be in that finale, because the parents are meant to come in as well.
Yeah, that's usually a couple of days before, so that would be like tomorrow's episode, maybe.
This is the weirdest last week finale I've ever experienced.
Well, we've got more than 3 days, haven't we?
No, we haven't. We've got Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Yeah, and then Monday's the finale.
Like
my year, we did talent show, and the next thing was the parents.
Yeah. Mad.
The timeline is very different this year because the talent show.
It was actually the day after because I was getting prepared for talent show. Then we got dumped. The day after they did the talent, and then 2 days after that they met the parents, and then babies, and then it was basically the final.
That's so weird because even the heart rate challenge happened after Casa.
Yeah. I
Whereas
thought
for
that was
you
weird
was
this
before.
year. Yeah, I thought that was really strange.
So I feel like they've juggled it so differently this year that I don't understand. I honestly don't know who's going to win. I think the winning is unpredictable because 1 minute it was Gemma Luca, but after yesterday I just don't see them getting number one. Ekin and Davide I think are strong contenders, but I think Andrew and Tasha can snag this because they both are OGs. They've been there from day one, and I just see it. I see them taking it. You might have to give them the 50k. You can hand it to them. You can fly to Mallorca.
Maybe.
It's just so funny that they would win this competition, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think this episode's review is going to be very short. I don't know what the hell to say, guys. The baby challenge was the entire episode, and I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense. It should be just half an hour, and then you call it a day. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Do you guys have any other thoughts when it comes to this review?
No, this episode. We're on the path now, just towards the final. They're just padding it
It's
out.
They're just filling time
it
now.
out.
Filling time now until we get to the end.
We need something.
There's
like,
no drama.
Yeah, we need tests. Like, get some tweets up. Read some tweets out to them.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I think it's too late now.
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
I think it's too late.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think the parents are coming in, and then they're going to do the final date, and then they're going to call it a day. I don't see what they would do for the extra day.
In tomorrow's episode, we need the tweets. We need some parents in the villa. We also need the public perception challenge, and then
they just had a lot to do for this finale week that they didn't do. Don't understand why, because this season of yours was very well. It started off amazing, still going great, but I just think that they could have done more for this last week that they've chosen not to. I don't know why.
They should make the parents read out the tweets and let them guess who it's about.
Yeah.
Damn, can you imagine? Gemma's mum.
We'll just read out Michael Owen's tweets.
Or
can't watch this anymore.
That would actually be very good. Get the parents
funny.
to read get 2 in 1. It's going to be interesting with the parents and how they react, because I'm pretty sure Tasha and Andrew's parents weren't happy with each other's, kids doing whatever. They weren't happy with Tasha. They weren't happy with Andrew. And then Gemma's mum calling Luca out for how he was acting with Tasha.
Yeah.
That is going to be interesting to see how the parents act. I don't think Michael Owen is going in the villa. I think he announced that he's not going anymore.
Yeah, no, he won't do it.
He was meant to, but I don't think he is.
He said he was more interested in watching the women's football when he's going. It's the final on Sunday, so we'll be going for that. There's no way he'll go out.
Damn, I think that would be good TV. I think that's what ITV maybe were hoping for. For Michael Owen to come in because he's such a legendary footballer.
Yeah.
That would have been good TV.
With his Ballon d'Or.
With his Ballon, he would probably bring it in. I mean, I would bring it in.
I'd take it everywhere.
Well, guys, there's not much else for us to say, to be honest with you. I mean, if there was, we would say it, but there actually isn't. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button for daily and consistent content. Check out Charlie's and Brett's socials in the bio. And, Charlie's TikToks.
Check them out.
Then
I'm a funny guy.
Never-ending Q&As.
Contrary to what everyone thinks.
Yeah, both of you came up boring.
To be fair, I have a lot of appreciation from your audience. Really got behind me. I did the first ever interview one-on-one.
Yes, first interview was with Brett.
I want to say I was so grateful for you, and really grateful for all
too.
your audience as well, because they really put their arm around me and got behind me. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah, they love both of you. To be fair,
no, I appreciate.
Absolutely loved you as well.
Appreciate the love, guys.
They loved you both on this. It's so funny because I didn't like you guys on the show, and I'm saying this so many times.
I know.
Amber says this to me all the time as well.
When I came to meet you first, I was like, the first thing I said was like, "Oh, you didn't like me, did you?" And you're like,
No, I didn't. Sorry, I mean, I'm not gonna say
We sat in Dubai, and you had a shisha, and you were like, first of all, thought you were boring. I was like, cool, yeah. The same thing. Cool.
I just thought, because I feel like you guys have probably seen it anyways in some kind of social media, so break the ice. Sorry, I wasn't a fan.
No, mate, I appreciate the honesty. I much prefer it.
Right, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Charlie, wow, let's get pictures together.
Yeah,
it just makes sense.
I actually quite enjoy it when people roast me in the comments as well. So feel free to do that, guys.
Have a field day, guys, in the comments. But yeah, I was a fan of you both, but I thought, let me just be honest. And it is spliced and diced, so we're only going to see what people want us to see, and I can only review what we're viewing. We don't get extra footage. It's not like Big Brother where you have to
that's what you provide for everyone,
right? But it's good to give people a chance when they get out to see them in their full modes, and everybody loves you guys, especially on this channel. Both of you are very much welcome. Let us know your thoughts when it comes to this video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button. Check out their socials in the bio below, and we'll catch you guys soon for another video. Sweet. Wrapped.
Daily inconsistent.
Daily inconsistent. Charlie's off. He's done.
Uber's
outside. He's out. He was outside. He's gone. He's done with this shit.
Was I supposed to stay down here?
Down here.
Down here.
So far down for you.